Okay, so today we're gonna break down this new product that I'm actually truly excited about it. Honestly, a bit embarrassed that I just now found out about it. Okay, it was on the last page of our Pennington Consulting Group funding broker packet that I showed you in our last video. But I'm gonna expand on this specific program right now because I think this is definitely what they really call a game changer. Truly, this is what I call a game changer because there is just so many people that could use this product that don't even know it existed. Okay, I did not know that this product existed until just 2 weeks ago when I received a call from a lender telling me if I was willing to partner up and promote this specific program. I almost thought that they were lying. Okay, I was like, this doesn't even exist. How, what the heck? How do you even come up with such a program? And again, after doing some research, found multiple lenders that actually offer this program. And it's something super ideal as a business loan broker, as a broker, period. This is something that you need and must be offering because there's a lot of clients that could definitely benefit from this program. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up on my screen. And basically, anyway, I'm going to just go ahead and see if I can get my screen here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. You can see where the excitement is coming from, okay? Let's go ahead and, come on, bro. So before I get to the product, I want to go ahead and highlight this. This came out last week. 40% of U.S. mortgage owners are actually mortgage free. That's crazy. I didn't even know it was something like this. You know, you can see the articles on your screen there. 40% of U.S. mortgage homeowners are actually mortgage free, don't have mortgage at all. Okay. It really got to change my perception and reality as to what's going on with the economy. There's a lot of money out there. There's a lot of people with a lot of money. Now, we all know that mortgage prices, as far as mortgage values, mortgage loans have significantly gone up, especially during COVID. There's people that are, seeing 50% increase, 100% increase in their home values since the COVID thing happened. Okay, you guys know that. Now, what this has done and the opportunity here is there's a lot of people sitting on a lot of equity. But at the same time, a lot of these people cannot tap into that equity for various many reasons. Okay, a traditional mortgage requires, number one, a credit score requirement. There's specific credit score factors that you have to meet in order to qualify for a traditional mortgage, especially when you're talking about an owner-occupied residential long-term loan. Those are generally full documentation loans. Okay, where you have to provide, proof that you can debt service a loan. Generally, your debt to income ratio has to be below a certain threshold. I think when I was doing loans, it was like 35% debt to income ratio. You have to have a certain credit score requirement. There's all of these requirements that you have to meet. And if you cannot meet these requirements, then that borrower cannot tap into that equity in that property. Here comes this amazing new product that I just found out about it. And what it is a home equity advanced program. And we're going to dive deep into this. And this is for homeowners that, number one, as I shared with you, that do not meet that credit score requirement. Boom. There's no credit score required. Number two, that do not meet that income requirement. Boom. There's no income verification required because this loan does not have any monthly payments. And actually, let me not use the word loan because it's technically not a loan. It's an advance that you're being given for somebody to take an equity position in your property. Let me make this make sense. Okay. So if you're a borrower that you have a property worth $500,000 and let's say you owe $100,000, let's say you owe $250,000. Okay. That means you have $250,000 worth of equity in your property. If you're not able to qualify for a refinance because you do not meet the debt to income ratio required. And there's a lot of those borrowers out there. Think about this. There's people that purchased their house right before COVID. Okay, for like $250,000. And that house is ballooned. Now it's worth $500,000. And when they purchased it, they were working at a job and they had to qualify and they bought the maximum house that they could buy at $250,000. But now it's worth that $500,000, right? So they have $250,000 worth of equity in their property. They cannot go to their bank and do a refi for a few different reasons. Number one, the interest rate is way much lower than what it is now, the current rates now. Regardless of how many times they've reduced the rate, their interest rate that they qualified for pre-COVID is way much lower than it is now. Number two, their debt to income ratio. They're not going to be able to qualify if they bought the most house that they could have gotten. They're not going to be able to qualify to tap into that 250 worth of equity. Just really think about it. They're not going to meet the debt to service income requirements. And let's just say another twist in there. Let's say that borrower was facing a layoff. There's a lot of people being laid off right now, losing their jobs due to AI. No, they don't have any income to prove. Let's say that borrower has some late on their credit report, so now they don't meet that credit report threshold. Again, these borrowers are out there, and now they have the opportunity to have a home equity advance. We have a lender that will advance them a portion of that equity. Okay, there's not going to be any payments due for up to 10 years. Okay, and this loan can be paid off at any time, as long as let's say they go ready to sell the property, they have to pay off the loan. Let's say they do a refinance, and they want to get rid of that second position, then they can pay off the loan. This lender simply goes into second position. They file a lien, second position lien on your property. They do not go on title, which is really cool. They only put a lien on the property, which is really amazing. And another thing is, there is absolutely no payments for 10 years. This is just really crazy if you just really think about it. How you can, so for business owners, tap into the equity of the property to grow your business. Okay. And no payments. Okay. If you've been laid off and you want to take advantage of this, really huge risk, but hey, successful business owners are not going to be successful unless they take big risks. So you can tap into the equity of your property, fund your business with no payments. A lot of people take the option of, using their 401k in order to fund their business. Now you can tap into the equity of your property, no monthly servicing payments. There's a balloon payment due in 10 years. Okay, you don't have to worry about this for 10 years, which is really crazy. Let's just say you've been denied for a refi because of your credit score challenges. You can jump into this loan program and you can qualify for, I should stop using the word loan because it's not a loan. It's a home equity advance. It's an advance that you're getting on your equity, okay? And you can tap into this program and get qualified, get access to that funding, no payments for up to 10 years. Let's say, again, you're one of those people that purchase a property, you have a ton of equity, but you cannot tap into the equity because you cannot debt service. You cannot qualify for a regular mortgage. This is a way to tap into that equity and have no payments, okay? Most cases, no appraisal is even needed in order to qualify for this, to get this done. And this is something that you can fund within about 7 to 10 business days, okay? So really an amazing program out there. I want to put this out there for any business loan brokers that are out there that did not know that this was an option. I'm the guy here, again, the 3 paths of lending guy. I'm the buffet. What I do is I give people options. That's the approach that I've always taken when it comes to business funding. I do not make the decision for the business owner. What I do is I evaluate what their options are and present to them what their options are, and they make the decision. I empower business loan brokers to make their decision, and that's the approach that I take, even with my students. And in case you didn't know, Brian Muckman Sotieno, founder of Broker Solutions Academy, where we always say we're going to teach you how to become a real business loan broker, not just a glorified referral partner. So if you're interested in my course, there's going to be a link in the description how we can work together as well. If you're one of those borrowers out there, you're sitting out there with equity and you want to tap into that equity, this is an opportunity for you to do so. Tap into the equity in your property. And the beautiful thing about this for business loan brokers is, before, we're restricted and we cannot touch anything owner-occupied residential because of the state laws that came in with Dodd-Frank bill. You have to have a license, and I've always said, even for one of my students, the only loan that we cannot do is owner-occupied residential. This opens up the floodgates because it's not a loan, it's a home equity advance. So we can help borrowers even if the property that we're using is their owner-occupied residential property. So opens up the floor for that. Really, really awesome, amazing product. I plan to really push this really crazy, especially when we're rolling on over to this New Year's. It's an amazing program. Again, no credit score requirements, no income verification required, no monthly payments to service the loan. No, you do not have to refinance and mess with your first position because you have a good rate on that. You can literally get this. These people are not going to go on title. They're only going to file a lien. You don't have to pay any monthly payments on this for 10 years. You can get rid of them at any time whenever you do a refinance or you decide to sell the property. This is a no-brainer. Okay, this is a really great product. All right, if you're getting excited as much as I do whenever just hearing about this, drop a comment down below. Tell me if you've ever heard of anything like this. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just behind or something like that. Okay, but this is the first time. Push back. Why is my camera doing this now? But this is the first time I've actually heard about this program. So if you're excited, just like I am, please drop a comment down below. Let me know if this is the first time that you're hearing about this as well. Drop a comment down below. Push back, push back. My camera's trying to zoom into all my pimples and everything. That's crazy. Anyway, appreciate you for your time today. I'll see you on the next one.